Well, I mean, if it is true that they're making that, do you think that's fair for them to ask for?
No.
You don't
No.
think it's fair for women to ask for a man that's making what they make?
Is it fair for a man to ask a woman to make what she make? Is it fair for
I feel like
is
it's
it
different.
fair for a man to say, "Oh, I'm making $500,000 a year. I need a woman to make $500,000 a year"?
I think it's different. I think that the expectation of men socially is to
Again, women
assume.
only want equality when it benefits them.
Oh my God, that's just not true.
It is true.
How is that
Well,
true?
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
You serious?
You stupid. You must unlearn what you have learned.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys from Beast Mode Smooth Reacts. I've been a subscriber to his channel for a while, but he stopped posting for a while, and then he kind of like popped back up recently. So it's good to see that he's doing content again. But I came across this video that he reacted to. Not sure what the podcast is. However, the conversation was very interesting, as you saw in the intro, and I think they were speaking about the women that come on Kendra G's show, if I remember so correctly. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
This show on Instagram. This lady, Kendra G, right?
Uh-huh.
And every woman that come on her episode, she has a dating show where women come and talk about what they want, right? Every single woman. Now, are you saying that it's every single woman is coming on there talking about they want a dude making over six figures? Every single woman.
What's the percentage of men that make over six figures? I feel like you know those
like
numbers.
1%.
It's like
40?
No,
it's like
1%.
20% or
Like
so.
like 10% at the most.
Let me see.
Okay.
Like 10% of men
It's
make
low.
over six figures, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to your point earlier, that is the majority of people, unless only the people calling her shows are not the regular person every day.
17%. You're right. 20%. 17%.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't think that most of those women that come on there make six figures themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I think a lot of those women they come on that show just looking for a come up. Like, let's be real. I would actually argue that most of the men that come on there are a little bit well off financially than the women that come on there. Because if you look at a lot of the men that have been on there, they seem to be doing okay for themselves financially. But that's just my opinion, just based off of the observation of what I've been seeing from that show. But let's keep it moving.
are these women like? Do
They
they have
claim
their
they
careers?
They claim every woman that comes on her show says they're making over six figures and they
Yeah.
want a man to match their income.
Well, I mean, if it is true that they're making that, do you think that's fair for them to ask for?
No.
You don't
No.
think it's fair for women to ask for a man that's making what they make?
Is it fair for a man to ask a woman to make what she make? Is it fair for
I feel like
is
it's
it
different.
fair for a man to say, "Oh, I'm making $500,000 a year. I need a woman to make $500,000 a year"?
I think it's different. I think that the expectation of men socially is to
Again,
assume.
women only want equality when it benefits them.
Oh my God, that's just not true.
It is true.
How is that
Well,
true?
You want to know how it's true? Because you over here because it's literally happening right fucking now in this very argument. Because you just sat up here, because you're literally arguing over the fact that men, no, I think it's different for men. The reason why you say it's different for men is because deep down you know men don't care about y'all money like y'all care about our money. The things that we value in women, women do not value in us, and vice versa. It's always been like that, and that's never going to change no matter how much money y'all women make. And I recently just came across a video about women being the breadwinners. the numbers ain't working in y'all favor, because most of those marriages end up in divorce. But let's keep it moving.
I
don't
don't,
know.
because
I
a
think-
man don't care about how much a woman makes.
Historically, men have a head start. So a
Oh,
man
here we
wanting
go
me,
with the patriarchy.
that's true. Men have a financial head start over women. So the idea of a man being like, if I make $500,000, I expect you to make $500,000 is absolutely unhinged.
Yeah, but a woman making $500,000 and demanding that her man makes $500,000, even though that man doesn't need her $500,000, that's not unhinged. The only reason why she wants a man to make $500,000 like her is so that way that man can sustain her lifestyle while she takes her money and does what she wants to do with her money. That's typically what these women are looking for. Because no matter how much money these women make or how successful they are, they're still looking for a man that can make just as much as them, so that way he can afford their lifestyle while they take their money and do whatever they want, fuck off with it, whatever. That's what they really looking for. But see, she's not going to talk about that part. And by the way, these two that y'all see on the screen, I did find out that they're a couple. So as you can see, there's definitely, you can definitely see the masculine and passive kind of beta dynamic between the two. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that a masculine black woman is with what appears to be a passive beta white male. But yeah, I know y'all might y'all might not like that I said that, some people, but let's keep it moving.
That doesn't make sense. And then also, those same men that make $500,000 are not going to want, typically, a woman that makes $500,000 because she's going to be just as busy as him. And when is he going to get his he time?
Right.
When is he going to get his he time? So, like, that just wouldn't happen. I just don't see that happening where a man is like, oh, you have to make half of what I make.
But why a woman making $100,000? Why does a man have to make what she makes?
Okay, this
Why?
is kind of.
I mean, like,
I don't think
that's-
$100,000 is that much money. I don't think $100,000 is that much money to ask your man to make if you're making that much money.
Why not?
Because if he's making
It's a
80,
lot.
then
It's
that's
a lot.
fine.
But y'all just looked up the stats and only 17%. I don't think it's that much money. If it wasn't that much money, then don't you think more than 17% of men would be making it? Common sense really ain't common, boy. I tell you, man.
$100,000 is a lot of money,
It's a
but
lot of
like
money.
when you
The
think
median-
about what
the
your
median-
expenses are,
90% of the country makes $32,000 a year.
that's true. I didn't say.
So you're looking for the top 10%. The top
if
10
you're in the top 10%, you should be looking for the top 10%. How's that not fair?
because the top 10% of men have all the options. Why would he pick you making $100,000 when he could pick anybody?
She
Well, then
also
I
has
guess that's
options.
the choice. I
She
guess
don't have
that's-
options.
I
How
think
does
it
she
comes
not have
down
Because men
options?
don't care about their money. If she's beautiful, she has options, yes. If she's beautiful, she has options, yes.
People with
she's-
money have options.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's not.
Bro, what is, bro? Oh my God. I can see why she ended up with a white guy. Ma'am, let me tell you something. I want to make this very, 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 very clear. Women with money do not have options like men with money. Let me tell you, this is the funny thing about this, man, because she proves herself wrong in the previous argument. And this is his second time mentioning that we don't care about y'all money. You just said before he cut you off, because men have been historically, providers. You know, you already know she was about to go that route. And I guarantee you, if you ask her, more than likely, that's what she expects out of her man anyway. She more than likely, just like all these other chicks, you probably expect your man to pay all the bills as well, even no matter how much you making. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting over this podcast going back and forth with this man in the first place, with your man sitting in between y'all. So, yeah, I mean, so let's go ahead and get that out the way. Let's be clear, man. They don't. There's a reason why Oprah, one of the richest, if not the richest woman in the world, even she had to date down. And the man that she's with is a millionaire. But let me tell you something. He doesn't need her money. Let's keep it moving.
To dating,
I think that they do.
as far as a woman dating,
I think he's
I
saying that that men have more options when they're making that amount than women who are making that amount who want to find a guy who's making the same amount.
right?
But it's like,
Because the
But
woman is
that
looking,
comes
the
down to their
woman is looking
choice,
for
too.
the woman is looking for the top 10% of men.
Mhm.
The man is looking at the 100% of women. The woman making $100,000, she's only focused on the men making $100,000 and up, the top 10%,
But
But
why should
that's
she
where we
not
start.
be?
because she's
but
limited.
also,
She's limiting her options at that point.
As she should if she's. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that we're kind of throwing that blanket statement on all women that make that amount. You know what I mean? That's not the case. Like, there's a lot of women I feel that are making that amount who are probably dating somebody who is probably making under them. But also, like, if you are a guy that's dating somebody who's making that, I feel like you have to really kind of step up in a lot of different ways. Like, you got to make sure.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that you're like trying your best to provide as much as you can to that person.
She's gonna have you right on a string. She really is.
Yeah, I gotta agree with him on that one, because she's definitely gonna have you running around like that. Now, I will say this because, as you guys know, I grew up in a 2-parent household, and funny enough, that was the dynamic between my parents. My mom was the breadwinner. However, my father was always the man of the house, and my mom reiterated that to me right before and right after his passing. So, not to say that it's not possible, but the probability of it, based on the divorce rates of women being the breadwinners, I definitely wouldn't take my chance on it. And I think that's one of the another reason why brothers tend to stray away from that. I'm probably going to do a video on that because I came across a video recently that talks about that stat, because I had no idea that the divorce rate for women being breadwinners was so high. So let's keep it moving.
Things can be said
because there is a dynamic there. Like you say it, like there's a different dynamic between you and your girl. You know what I mean? Like there is that kind of going back to the patriarchy thing. There is like a systemic thing there of like the man takes care of the woman and like the woman stays home and cleans.
Yeah, but y'all
You know?
fought for this. Y'all fought for equality. Y'all fought to go in the workplace and to make as much money as possible. So now, when women are the most graduated and becoming CEOs more often, you're gonna have to start dating down, as y'all would say.
So do you want that to happen? You want like men and women to basically switch roles?
No, I want women to stop being delusional.
What it feels like to me is that you want to humble women. That's what it sounds like. Is that you want to humble them? No. It does sound like that.
I want women to stop being delusional and thinking, oh, because I make 6 figures, I deserve somebody that makes 6 figures.
I'm sorry,
men
but
don't walk around. Men don't walk around and say, "Oh, I make 6 figures, so I
because it's
deserve."
not the same dynamic. I just explained that. Just because if a man makes 6 figures, he can choose to date a woman that makes 6 figures. It's also his choice to date a woman that makes less than 6 figures. Just as it is a woman's choice to do the same.
That's like a dude making $32,000 a year saying, "I deserve to be with a supermodel." You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve to be with no supermodel. Just like the woman making 6 figures don't deserve to be with a man making 6 figures.
Thank you. That's the whole point, man. Ain't nobody trying to humble y'all. We just trying to tell y'all to be realistic. Quit trying to blur the lines between being realistic and not being delusional versus men just trying to humble y'all. Because let me tell you something. If men wanted to humble y'all, we could really humble y'all. We actually over here giving y'all game. We putting y'all on game. We actually telling y'all some shit that some men don't really want y'all to know. You feel me? And it just goes to show you how stubborn y'all are because y'all still won't accept it. At least until it's too late then, right? But then y'all still gonna point the finger and blame men anyway, right? I'll leave the link to this video because I didn't want this to be too long because this was about 16-17 minutes long. But shout out to Beast Mode, Smooth Reacts, and please let me know what y'all thought about this. All right, if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification, that way I know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.